Hello, my name is Jeff Hayjick, and I'm the founder of Valaction Continuous Improvement. The video you are about to watch comes from Valaction Standard Work Overview DVD and is available for purchase at www.valaction.com. This DVD is part of the Standard Work Overview module from our Lean training system. This collection of materials takes an a la carte approach to continuous improvement education. Whether you are trying to learn more yourself or teach a team, you'll find just the components you need. Now enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. So now, assuming you have all of your prerequisites met, and you've gone about putting your basic processes in place, it's time to document your standard work. And that's done using three main forms. The first form is a Standard Worksheet. This provides an overhead view of the work and shows the flow of the individuals and the materials. It also depicts the location of standard work in process. The second form is a Time Observation Sheet. This form is used to time the process and develop the standards for each of the steps in your sequence of operations. The last form is a Standard Work Combination Sheet. It is used to show the tasks on a visual timeline. One of its key features is that it can show the relationship between people and machines. These three forms and many others are currently available free to registered users at www.valaction.com. The next form is a Time Observation Sheet. This form is not actually part of the documentation of standard work. More accurately, it is a data collection tool used to develop standard work. It's probably no surprise that I'm going to stress filling out the header information on this form also. So to use this form, the first thing you do is fill out the process steps. For consistency, these steps should match the ones on your Standard Worksheet and on your Standard Work Combination Sheet. Once you've got all your process steps identified and marked, it's time to start timing. This form is conveniently set up to help you keep up with the pace of production while you're making your observations. Each data box is split into two parts. On the top, you indicate the running time. And you'll go back later and do the math to come up with the individual task time. You'll have to record several observations to get an accurate time. The general rule of thumb is more is better. Of course, you may be limited by reality. If you have an exceptionally long process, you may not be able to take 10 cycle times. But for short cycles, try to take as many as you can. Here's one tip that will help make your time observation go more smoothly. Don't feel like you have to reset your stopwatch for each observation. Simply record the running time in the next column and go back and do the math later. Once you've completed your timing, you have to assess the results and assign times to each of the process steps. There are several different methods to go about doing this. The choice of method is going to depend on how risk-averse your organization is and on the resources available to help people doing the process get back on track. It comes down to deciding how you are going to handle variation in the process steps. I generally recommend against leaving variation in each of the individual process steps. I prefer to see it consolidated at the end of a cycle. What that lets you do is identify as soon as you're off track. Once there's a problem, your timing is going to go off, and it will immediately become apparent that something unusual is happening. If you have a lot of buffers scattered throughout your process, you won't be able to use milestones as easily. And the second part to this process is to determine how easy it is to get assistance to the person doing the job. If a person can rely on someone to come help them when they pull the andon cord, you don't need as much extra buffer time. If that person is basically on their own, you'll need a bigger chunk of time at the end to get back on track and prevent line stops. The video you just watched came from our Standard Work Overview DVD, one of the many modules in our Lean training system. You can purchase it at the link on your screen. You can also register for free at www.valaction.com to download several standard work forms that you can use to improve your operation. Again, thanks for watching, and best wishes on your Lean journey.